Hey guys, okay, so talking to my editor because your girl got a book coming out. And I was reading some emails and stuff, going back and forth through things. And I checked my spam account and I noticed my spam had a lot of emails. So I apologize. I'm trying to get through them. And I'm also trying to finish all of the emails on AskNannyQ.com. I was looking at some stats and stuff today. I've answered 2,500 questions since I started Ask Nanny Q in 2021. 2,500 people have sent me questions. And some of them are repeat. Like, it'll tell me like 2% of the people were repeat site visits. People who, have asked 5, 6 different questions. And I thank you guys for all the love and support. But I wanted to read this email. So it starts off, "Hey Nanny Q, I'm probably one of the oldest followers you have. I'm 87 years old, and I just love your little baby voice that you do on TikTok. It really gets the giggles out of me every time I hear it. I just want to give you a little something to release it off of me. Please, no judgment, and if you do decide to post this, please do not put my kid's name out there. I really wish you would post it just so I can get some laughs from the comments, because I love how people judge other people's lives not knowing the steps that they've taken to get to where they are. So if you don't mind, yes, please post it. You can't embarrass me anymore. I've already embarrassed myself enough. I know you have a no judgment zone. So everything that I'm getting ready to tell you happened in the early 70s. My kids are older than you, I think. And I have grandkids that are probably the same age as your kids. No one knows, and I was taking this to the grave, but something told me that I could share this with you just so I could get it off my chest. I was married for 47 years. Me and my husband share 6 kids together. However, only one of them is my husband's biological child. I was married to my husband for 47 years. I was not happy none of those years. I'm writing this letter so other parents can understand. Don't stay just because the kids. You end up being miserable and you regret the kids. I had an outside relationship with my husband's father. I had an outside relationship with my husband's father, my father-in-law. We dated for 30 years on the low. Actually, 5 of my kids are his. Wow. That man took care of us. When my husband would leave on his benches, sometimes he would be gone for 2 or 3 weeks at a time. His father would always come over and take care of me. How it all started was one night my husband was gone on a bench. He had been gone for 2 weeks and nobody had talked to him. I called every hospital and I called and walked to hospitals nearby to see if his body was in the morgue. After 2 weeks of not hearing from him, I finally called his mom. His mom said she didn't care anything about it, so I called his dad. His dad rushed straight over. I told his father what was going on, and his dad made sure to give me some money to take care of groceries and to take care of the bills. When my husband hadn't came back and it was week 4, I was standing at the door crying to his dad. The next thing I know, his dad was picking me up, walking me to the bedroom, kissing me. I've never had a man take care of my body the way his father did. And I made sure to allow him to take care of my body every day from that day on. For 30 years, I had a great relationship with my father-in-law. No one ever thought anything of it because we never did anything out of the ordinary. Family events, we never looked at each other or gave each other any extra eye. We never tried to touch or anything. We knew the role that we needed to play to make sure that we both could continue to have our fun. When we had our first child, he was there, because his son was somewhere high. Actually, I'm happy that every time that I gave birth, his son was somewhere high and wasn't able to make it. So I was always able to say, your grandfather was there to watch you be born, aka their dad. He was there for every birth. He was always at the house playing with them. The kids were always at home with him and his wife. She always thought that he was just a great grandfather because my husband was the only child. So they loved that the kids were always able to come over. As the kids got older and they got older, his mom passed away, so his dad had to move in with us. When his father moved in with us, we never did anything or sneak around when anybody was at home. We never did anything in the house. We always met out somewhere. My husband thought I had a job, and he just knew that all the bills were getting paid. For 30 years, I had an affair with my father-in-law. 5 of my kids are his. I'm finally able to say this and get it off my chest. Thank you for being a judgment-free zone for me to place it here. I feel so much better. If you decide to tell this story on TikTok, and I hope that you do, please don't tell anybody my name or the town that I'm from. Other than that, I can't wait to see the comments. Bye, y'all.